milk.
Well, there you go. All right. So Lexie LaPlante is joining us. Let's see if we can get her in the stream. How you doing this morning?
Hi, how are you?
So glad to finally get you on the show. Me and B-Dog was talking this morning. It's like, I know we were supposed to have her in the studio and all that stuff, but gigs do come first. I guess you had something come up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the invitation's still there. You know, we'd love to have you sometime or another.
Oh,
so.
I would love to come in studio.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
I'm in Nashville.
Yeah. So what part of the world are you in today?
I'm in the Jersey Shore.
The Jersey Shore. There you go. Well,
That's my hometown.
well, there you go. Now, are you living in Nashville also, or you just go down there and play from time to time?
No, I just go down there and play from time to time. I hope to move down there within the next year.
Yeah.
But for right now, it's just going down there, playing a lot of gigs, and then coming right back.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on being the Beach Buddha Artist of the Month. As we always try to have the artist on the show, and we're so glad to have you here.
Thank you. I'm so honored.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about this musical journey that you've been on, and how's it going? You know, it's not easy being in Nashville sometimes, but a lot of people go through that avenue to get their career going. So how's it going for you?
It's been good. I've been writing music since I was about 8 years old. Started like writing and producing songs when I was 12, 14. And I decided to take a little break, went to high school, went to college, and then I was in New York City for college, for fashion actually.
Yeah.
And I was still writing music throughout that whole entire time, still just did it for myself and for nobody else. And I realized, like, what am I doing? Like,
Yeah.
I love fashion, but I love music more, and I love playing, and I love gigging and talking to other musicians and writing music and that whole process. And I'm like, if I could do that for the rest of my life, I will be completely satisfied. So I've been really just trying to give it my all. I've been going back and forth to Nashville, like we said, and writing more and more music, putting more songs out, and just doing my best. So we're going to see where it goes, but the next step would be to move to Nashville.
Yeah.
And
Well, cool. So do you have a support group in Nashville? You got some friends or other artists that you play with, or you're all on your own over there?
well, I've been meeting people the more and more that I go, but as of right now, I don't really know many people in Nashville, but I feel like every time I go, I meet like a whole other circle of people.
Yeah.
And everyone's so inviting in Nashville. Like, everyone will talk to me, everyone will give me advice, everyone is so welcoming. So there's like, when I go there, I will find my people and make connections and meet friends.
Well, that's cool. So congratulations on that. I mean, you know, following your dream, your passion. I mean, was there somebody who you listened to on the radio as a kid is like, I want to do that. You know, I want to be that person. Who's your favorite artist?
Well, my all-time favorite artist would be Jewel.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to her. It's my mom's favorite artist, my sister's favorite artist. And that's where a lot of my like lyrics and storytelling come from is Jewel. And that sort of bleeds into country music as the storytelling aspect and the lyrics. I think that's why I actually fell in love with country music, because it's not similar to Jewel's music, but similar in the way that the lyrics tell a story. But I also grew up listening to like Fleetwood Mac and the Cranberries and Alanis Morissette and a lot of 90s music. So I feel like a lot of that can be seen in my music.
Yeah.
But I fell in love with country music like a while back, and I just never went back. So
Country
that's what
music.
made me do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was the same way, you know, with Fleetwood Mac. There was a time where Stevie Nicks, myself, and Meg Ryan were going to run off and live on an island all by ourselves together. You know, that was my goal, but it never came to fruition, and they never responded and all that stuff. So it never happened. So congratulations on you being able to follow your dream and your passion for music and stuff. I mean, do you consider yourself a songwriter first, or a performer first, or how do you spend a lot of time writing?
Yeah, I would say I'm an equal mix. my songs are all extremely personal to myself. So I feel like in the aspect of songwriting, I can only see myself as of right now singing and performing my songs. But I am a performer at heart. Like, I love performing. I love getting up on stage. I have since I was little. Like, any talent show I could do, anytime I can get up on stage and just do it, even if it's like an open mic and I could sing a few songs, I want to do it. So I think I'm a good mix of both.
Well, that's great. I mean, so when you were in school, did you ever do any kind of performing at any kind of plays or anything like that?
Yeah. Performing arts high school.
Okay.
For acting.
Yeah.
And I was in the musicals, I was in the plays, I did all of that. So I also have this like whole other side of me that's obsessed with Broadway and musical theater and stuff. So
it's interesting. I mean, because that whole fashion, art, music kind of thing, it's a whole new world. Like my granddaughter Maya is doing a lot of plays, and she has just dove right into it. She has just enjoyed being on stage, being a character, and she's actually going to be going over to Europe in 2024 and studying abroad, and doing plays and things over there. So it's just opened up a whole nother door for her. But it seems like the music thing was always in the back of your head, right? You're like, I really want to, this is what I want to do.
And it all ties together too. And they're all very creative outlets. Mm-hmm. And I'm actually going abroad in 2 weeks.
Oh, cool.
For college. So I'm going to be doing that, but still writing. Hopefully I could find the music scene out there. And the goal is to hopefully find a place to play while I'm out there.
Yeah.
But definitely I'm going to take that time to really like hunker down and write more and learn more about myself and get more material to write about. So
yeah, well, that's very cool. Well, what I want to do is I've got one of your songs here. I don't have the new one, I don't think. I haven't got it, so you need to send it to us.
Click over on my playlist.
I've got Just Because in here. Do you have the new one?
Yeah, go over onto my playlist.
Let's see here. What's let me see. Where is it? Starts With You?
Yep.
That's it?
Yes.
That's the new single.
That's the new one.
All right. So what I want to do is we'll play it. We'll put you back in the green room. We'll play the song so everybody else can hear it. And then we'll come back and talk a little bit about the song. How about that?
That sounds perfect.
All right. Here we go. There we go. Lexie LaPlante joining us. Name of this tune is Starts With You.
To think that love was like the books I've read, friends to lovers and happily ever afters, kissing in the rain and flowers on doorsteps. We'd fight and make up in the end. Used to think all love was the same. Then I met you and everything changed. You got me underneath your spell. I didn't see it coming, but I knew it since the day I fell. Painted my gray skies blue. I used to think that love started with an L, but it starts with you. I saw love go up in flames, convinced myself that might be the same. A roller coaster that just ended on goodbye. Twisted words and hateful fights. Used to think all love was hate. Then I met you and everything changed. You got me underneath your spell. I didn't see it coming, but I knew it since the day I fell. Painted my gray skies blue. I used to think the love to my gray skies blue. I used to think that love started with an L, but it starts with you and everything you do. I used to think that love started with an L, but it starts with you.
There we go. Let's see if we get it. There we go. Fantastic. So tell us a little bit about that.
Thank you.
Let's see here if I was looking at something here. So tell us a little bit about how that came about.
Well, I started writing a song about how I was growing up and I perceived love one certain way, because when we're younger, we see two examples of love, the things that we see on TV, in movies, what we read in books. I was a big romance novel reader, Jane Austen, all of that. So hopeless romantic. And then the love that we see through our parents or our aunts and uncles or brothers and sisters. And as I grew up, and now I'm 20 and I have a boyfriend and all of that, and you sort of see love in a different lens when you see it yourself. So that's really what it was about, how you think love's one certain way and then you live it and you're it's completely different. It's messy and it's amazing and it's uncontrollable, and that's what it's about.
Well, yeah, it's a great line there. You thought love started with an L, but it started with a U. That's a pretty good twist there of a really cool way of putting things, So how's the new single doing? You getting it out there to all the radio stations and everybody listening to it?
Yeah, we're trying. It's on all the streaming platforms. It's on my Spotify, Apple Music. Mm-hmm. It's on YouTube, Pandora, if you listen to that. It's everywhere. I'm promoting it on my TikTok and my Instagram, Facebook, all of the medias. And just trying to get it out there to people and getting it on Tiki Man Radio's the first time it's been played.
Well,
so
there you
that's
go.
So exciting.
There you go. Well, and again, B-Dog's here in the studio. Well, you can wave to her there, B-Dog, and yeah. So we got to get you over here in the studio for their show, because they focus on country music, tropical country. We play a lot of country here in the radio station, but it's mostly more tropical style type music. But that's what they focus on. So hopefully, after you get back from your worldwide tour, it sounds like you're going to go on. We can get you over here in the studio sometime.
100%.
Yeah. So the marketing part of it, like the writing and performing and, the music and all that probably comes to you fairly easy for you because you're so passionate about it. But then there's the marketing side as an independent artist. Man, that's a whole nother thing of learning to do, right?
Yeah, and I have to say, I'm the worst Gen Zer ever. If I had it my way, I wouldn't touch social media. I'm so terrible at it. And the writing of the songs, producing, coming up with the ideas, that all comes easily. And then it comes to, all right, now we need a cover photo. And I have to make the cover photo. And I'm learning Photoshop and going into Photoshop and mixing it up and promoting it online, trying to find different ways to make TikToks and get my name out there. So that's definitely been the hardest part, but that's also been fun because it's creative too.
Well, you're learning, right? You're learning something new. You're learning how to do it. But I've often thought about that. I mean, some people are well, I wrote the song. It took me, an hour to write this song, and it came out perfect, whatever, and then it took me 6 months to get it out there because I'm having to learn how to do it,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool. So tell everybody, you just mentioned them, but tell everybody, do you have a website or anything where people can go and kind of keep up with, are you in Nashville? Are you in Spain? Where are you going to be at? All these things,
Yeah, I have everything. So whatever you use, I'm there. If you want to look me up on YouTube, on Google, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, just Lexie LaPlante, Lexie with an E, LaPlante with an E.
Yeah.
My Spotify page. That's where you'll get probably the most information about my new songs that are coming out. We're working on another one right now, so we're just pushing them out. So definitely listen to Just Because and It Starts With You on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, You can even tell Alexa to play it. So
There you go. That's fantastic. Well, I'm sure the name spelling, right? That's probably a challenge sometimes, right? Because a lot of people want to do like Lexi, right? And you got to have the E on the end of it. Is that a challenge for you?
I was just in Nashville 2 weeks ago, and I played 3 nights. I played at 4 different places, and I think all 4 places somehow spelled my name wrong. And one poster, I had Lexie LaPlante instead of a P. My last name is a D.
Yeah.
Then I had just Lexie with an I. And then I got to the other place, and on the wall, they write all the names, which is so cool. But it said Lexie with an I, and I was like, could you please put an E at the end? And I feel so terrible saying it. But if people are going to try to look me up, that's like really important. So, yeah, I love my name, but somehow there's always a mispronunciation or misspelling.
Well, this is how you have to look at that, right? That makes you unique, right? Anybody can spell it Lexi, This makes you unique and makes you stand out. And that's what your mom probably had in mind whenever she did that, so.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
That or the nurse wrote it down wrong. We don't know. We really don't know. But anyway, I just want to thank you for taking the time. I know you're busy. I know you got a lot going on. Congratulations on being Beach Buddha Artist of the Month and sharing your stories and your music with Tiki Man Radio. And, when you get time, we'll get you over here in the studio with B-Dog and Lou.
For sure. Thank you so much, Tiki Man Radio. I can't wait to come see you guys in a few months and be in studio. And yeah, thank you so much for playing the song and talking to me.
All righty. Well, we're going to let you fly. We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Here you go.